Hands completely empty. Okay. Grab a coin. Okay. Roll it across the fingertips. Flick it in the air. Whoops! I dropped it. It actually went right over here. Watch. I'll make it appear for you so you can see it. It looks something like that. Now, money talks. It also walks. My money talks. It actually it says goodbye. Okay. Now watch. I'm actually going to vanish it back into nothingness. See, it's actually invisible. Now, it's not over here. Okay. It's not over here. Okay. It's not over here. But it is over here, but sometimes, oops, I dropped it. Oh, there it is, okay? I'll flick it in the air, catch it. Is that heads or tails? Okay? Actually, it's not heads or tails. Until I make it appear, that is. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to actually teach you this. I've got a little piece of wax here, and you can't really see it, but if I hold it up close, it's a little piece of wax. And I've got too much wax on here, but you can put a little bit less. Okay, magician's wax, great. Alright, now this is on the edge of the table here. Now, I like to use a lot of lapping maneuvers. So the coin is actually stuck right on the edge of the table. Now, your hands can be completely empty because they really are. The coin is on the edge of the table here. You're going to pretend to make a coin appear, you know, pretend to roll it across the fingers, flick it in the air, toss it in the back of the hand. Now, all the reasoning for that is to show the hand's empty and do some pantomime. But now when you set the coin down, here's a misdirection. Your hand comes back to the edge of the table. As this hand comes over and picks it up and shows it to the audience, your thumb is just going to actually contact the coin on the edge of the table here. And it's going to actually just rub it right up into thumb palm. It's done under cover of showing this thing, see? So you can get it at any time you want. And you can actually produce it here, see? It's like this. Now for the slidini maneuver, first thing I'm going to show is the coin through hand, okay? And that is your thumb's going to pretend to pick up here, like this, and then you're actually going to palm it. But because you have the wax, this is actually going to help you. It's actually cheating here, right? Because the wax, if you want to, because see, the wax will help palm it. You don't have to. That's the classic coin through hand, okay, of slidini. They see you taking it and pushing it through the hand. Now, it's here. Now when you pick up the coin, you want to simulate the actions, okay? Because in a minute you're going to do a lap where you can lap that, see? Where you're dropping it. But I'm not going to use that right now. But if you put a napkin in your lap, it helps, or you can use the servante. But here's the classic slidini routine, okay? You do the coin through the table with it, okay? You can do a retention here. And you want to condition the audience, okay? Now, in another video I'm going to show the coins through the table where you actually, because you have wax on the coin, you'll understand that I've taken this a step further than the old school. Jimmy Grippo used to do really good coins through table. Now if I had a glass table, maybe in another video I'll go make a coins through glass table. That's another effect, or through glass door. But because of this wax, remember, if you just do a retention, okay, which is just to, as your hands come up, you're just palming it, right? Finger palming it. And then as you roll up your sleeves, well, if you don't have sleeves, then you're just gesturing right here saying, hold my wrist. They're going to hold your wrist. You're going to be palming it, okay? Now when you go underneath the table, or you can come to the edge of the table and lap it for a second, okay? Once you lap it, it's here, right? Once you lap it, then you can show your hands empty. Now when you put your hand under the table, go way over here, and your hand is going to kick back. See, they're not going to see anything. Your hand's going to kick back and grab out of your lap the coin. And remember, you've got the wax on it. So underneath the table, you're going to stick the wax to the top of the table, underneath there, okay? Because you can tap and stuff, but because the wax is there, you can actually remove your hand. It's stuck underneath. And then when you go underneath, okay, then you can make it go through the table and fall into the spectator's hand. Now, how do you make it fall in the spectator's hand? Because you've got it on the wax, right? Now, your hand is empty. When you take it off the wax, you're then going to have it like this with your thumb. You have them put their hand held out inside your hand. They can feel your hands empty and everything like that. And because of the wax, it's on top of the table. But then when you move it with your thumb, actually, actually your hand is empty. They can feel your hand's empty. You have them feel your hand front and back under the table. This will be stuck with the wax on top, right? Now actually what you do is you have them hold their hand like this on top of your hand, and then your thumb is going to scrape it off the wax and it will fall into the hand. So it's hard to see it. It's something that you feel, but this was underneath the table, right? The wax is stuck here. They feel your hand empty, and then say this is a table here, your thumb just goes boom and scrapes it off, and then it'll fall into your hands. So it's a nice coin-sur table. Now back to the slidini, because I've added a lot of different things with the slidini. So what slidini would do, let's say you do a vanish, you come over here. As you're coming forward, you're going to do a vanish. And the way that works is, okay, you just do a retention at the fingertips, you come to here. Now, I'm going to have to kind of show this from the side so you can see this. It's going to look like this. Okay, you vanish, appear. Now, as you come forward from here, your hand is open. As you come forward in one sweeping motion, you're going to make the vanish. Okay, but as you come forward, this is going to be lapped. Okay, it's going to fall right into your lap. So that will look like this. Boom, boom. Okay. Now it's because I don't have the napkin in my lap and stuff like that, but you'll get the idea. Okay, it's going to be coming here, so like you're tapping. So from here to here, right? Now it'll vanish over there whenever you want it to. Now the impasse is to show your hands empty as you gesturing, okay? They've seen the hand empty. This comes to here. Now the nice part about this is when you do the impasse, I have the wax, and so I stick it onto the edge of the table. Now for a magician, they're going to think I've put it in my hand. So here's what I do for a magician. I'll come up and I'll pretend like I'm going to make the invisible coin appear. I'll mimic like I have the coin in the palm. You might say, why do you do all that? Because this is going to fool not only laymen but magicians. Because remember the wax? This is why the wax comes in. The wax impasse is what I call this. So I will make all the sliding gestures of doing the impasse. You know, I'm going to pretend to have it. But now I'm going to say, oops, I dropped it. It's on the table. I go, you can't see it, you can feel it there. Now, this hand gesture's empty again, then my thumb comes back as my hands cross. Then I steal it, see? So now I can make the production. So, enjoy it. Alright, Darin Martineau here. I wanted to talk about my SURREALLUSION system. Okay, there's many different levels and products that I'm building. You can get the products separately, or you can get them all together. Okay, for the beginners, okay, beginner students, I have the beginner level, which is only $5 a month for access to over 100 videos. Plus, every time I add a video, you only have to pay the monthly fee, $5 a month. You might say, why so cheap? Well, I wanted to make this available to everyone because, you know, when I was getting started as a magician, I realized, you know, it's expensive. You know, it costs thousands of dollars. So the beginner level is $5 a month to access over 100 videos, and you get constantly new exclusive content. Now, for the more serious students, I have the platinum level. The platinum level is $10 a month, and you get, right now it's 231 videos, and it's growing every day. And what that is, it's a higher level of training because you're getting the beginner, the intermediate, and the advanced. You're getting all of the video tutorials. There's also articles in there. There's also free ebooks in there. You're getting everything. All of my creations of magic, everything that I'm creating, all of my exclusive original magic is in there. Then I have the gold level. Okay, there's a special limited time offer. The gold level is a $97 product, and what you get is you get all 231 videos, and it's a one-time fee. You don't have to pay anymore after that. You're purchasing the whole system. Okay. Now, with that, you get $60 value. The $60 bonuses. You get the free SURREALLUSION, the SURREALLUSION T-shirt, which is brand new. You get the 2 ebooks, which I have, which is the SURREALLUSION System ebook. Now, the ebook is a very powerful ebook. There's a lot of the principles in there, I've gone through hundreds of the best books in magic to extract out the top principles in there, and it's still growing. This is an ever-growing system. This is an ever-growing system, but that is just the beginning of the system, is the book. The SURREALLUSION System ebook is an incredible book. It's also a checklist when you're creating your magic. One of my favorite books, Neo-Magic Artistry, I quote a lot of that in there. There's a lot of other things, but I've just taken through years of research and development and put it into the SURREALLUSION System ebook. Okay, so you get that. That's a $15 value. Then you also get my first set of lecture notes in there in the ebook form. The Eye-Burning Magic of Darin Martineau, which has a lot of my classics, my original classics, and some of the first magic that I created in there. But you get all of my creations. Okay, it's $97 for the gold level, and you get the $60 bonuses of the free t-shirt and the 2 ebooks. So that's the 3 bonuses.